This is an instructional video on perfect squares. This symbol is called the square root symbol. A square root is known as the opposite of an exponent. For example, if I gave you the problem 5 squared, 5 to the second power, you can rewrite that as 5 times 5, which would equal 25. 5 squared equals 25. A square root symbol works backwards. The square root of 25 equals 5. We use square roots to find the answers for problems involving area. As a side note, on your calculator, hit the second green button and then click x squared on the left-hand side. For our problems, we are going to have 15 perfect squares that you will have to memorize. The square root of 1 is 1. Because if we worked backwards, 1 squared, 1 times 1 equals 1. The square root of 4 is 2. Because again, 2 squared, 2 times 2 equals 4. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 squared, 3 times 3 is 9. 16 is 4, because 4 times 4 equals 16. Square root of 25 is 5, because 5 times 5 equals 25. 36 is 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. 49 is 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. 64 is 8, because 8 times 8 is 64. The square root of 81 is 9, because 9 squared, 9 times 9 is 81. Square root of 100 is 10. 10 squared, 10 times 10 is 100. Square root of 121 is 11, because 11 squared, 11 times 11 is 121. Square root of 144 is 12, because 12 squared, 12 times 12 is 144. Square root of 169 is 13, because 13 times 13 is 169. Square root of 196 is 14, because 14 times 14 is 196. And the last one, the square root of 225 is 15, because 15 squared, 15 times 15 equals 225. So it says the area of the top face of a cube is 9 square meters. What is the volume of the cube? So for example, here's our cube. I can draw that. And I know that the area of this top square is going to be 9. The area is 9. Area is found by doing length times width. Length times width. So we have to think about what two numbers can we multiply to get 9. The easiest way to do that is to take the square root. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So both my length and my width is 3. The question asks us to find the volume. Volume is found by length times width times height. In this case, 3 times 3 times 3. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 meters cubed. It's a cube. Our units are in cubes. A smaller square park has an area of 3,600 square meters. What is the length of one side of the park? So the park is a square, and the area is 3,600. Again, when dealing with problems with area, we want to know what are we going to multiply, length times width. So we're going to take the square root of 3,600. To do that, we're going to break it down. We're going to do the square root of 36, which is 6, and we're going to do the square root of double zeros, which is 0. Our answer is 60 meters. 60 meters. The area of a square is shown below. Find the side length of the square. So for this one, area is 25. We want to know what are we multiplying by, length times width, to get 25. We take the square root of our area, the square root of 25, which is 5. So the length and the width are 5. Ivan's room is a square with an area of 144 square feet. What is the perimeter of Ivan's room? So again, area is found by length times width. So we're trying to figure out what can we multiply to get 144. We use our perfect square knowledge and do the square root of 144, which is 12, meaning our length and width is 12. However, this question asks us to find the perimeter. Perimeter is when you add all the sides. So in this case, all of our sides are 12. So 12 added all together, 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, is going to give us 48 feet. The perimeter is 48 feet. Michelle purchased a kid's table with a square top. If the area of the square top is 400 square inches, what is the length of one of the sides? So again, area is length times width. So we're going to take the square root of 400. This one's not on our list, so we're going to break it down. We're going to do the square root of 4, because 4 is on our list, and then the square root of double zeros. The square root of 4 is 2. We cut our zeros in half, and so our answer is going to be 20 inches. 20 inches. Titus wants to fence a square area of his yard for his dogs. If he wants the area of the square to be 121 square feet, what does the perimeter of the square need to be? So again, our area is 121. And so we need to figure out what are our length and width. What are we going to multiply by to get 121? Well, the square root of 121 is 11. 11 times 11. Again, this problem is asking for the perimeter where we add all sides. Meaning we're going to add 11 4 times. Each side is 11. 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 is going to give us 44. Our answer is going to be 44 feet. The square pool at Sammie's gym has an area of 144 square feet. What is the length of one side of the pool? So in this case, the area is 144. We know area is length times width, so we want to know what to multiply by to get 144. So we work backwards. The square root of 144 is 12. So our answer is going to be 12 feet. Alaina bought a square frame for her desk that has an area of 81 square inches. What is the perimeter of the frame? So here's our frame. The area is 81. Again, area is found by length times width. So we work backwards using our square root to figure out what we multiply by. The square root of 81 is 9. 9 times 9. Again, this problem's asking for the perimeter where we add all sides. And in this example, all of our sides are 9. So we add them all up. 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 is going to give us 36 inches.